Hello, everybody. Jason W. 80's Revolution Cave. Friday. Is it Friday? Yeah, it's Friday. Friday. Anything? What's been going on the channel last couple days? Anything interesting? Update me on anything that's been going on. I haven't been paying attention. It is a Friday. We have put the drama of the last 2 days completely in the past. Won't be commenting on any of that stuff at all. We're back to what we do on the channel. I will certainly probably pick and choose my rants in the future. Pick and choose them more wisely. I was going to talk about abortion and whether or not Jesus really walked the earth, but I think I'm just gonna shelve those for now. Just gonna shelve those. I was thinking maybe transgender rights, but let's shelve that. Let's do that another time. Let's go back to what we do best. Let's talk about stuff from the past, stuff from our childhood, stuff that all makes us feel good and gets us away from the serious adult stuff of today. So we're going to talk about Hey, do you remember? Hey, do you remember? In this today, this Hey, do you remember? We're going to talk about birthday parties. Both of my kids have birthdays within a couple of months of each other. Finley's just passed February. Liam's is in like 11 days or so. Whatever today is, I don't know. This is the 21st of April. We will not have a birthday party per se until May, when both kids will combine their little parties because they all have the same friends and we'll all get together. But as their birthdays came and went, I started remembering their birthday parties. They have always had birthday parties. And I remember before they were born, we said, we're not going to do birthday parties for every birthday. I mean, that's just ridiculous, right? We can do like the first year and maybe 10 and then, 40 maybe. We could do maybe 40 or 50. We weren't going to do a birthday party every year. Well, that went out the window extremely quickly. And we had birthday parties every year for these children. And the birthday parties were pretty extreme. The house was decorated with a theme. Each kid had a theme every year, whether it was Curious George, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Ghostbusters was a theme. Trucks for Finley when he was younger, tractors. We had Fortnite birthdays. We've had rock and roll birthdays. And there's always a theme, and the decorations are based on the theme. The cake, my goodness, I am almost, have to get a second mortgage on the house to pay for some of these cakes because there are these professional cakes that their mother has to get with, the turtles on the cake, the Ghostbusters on the cake, rock and roll, guitars hanging off the cake. It's crazy. It's crazy. And then we usually spend that particular day. So that the birthday party is usually a separate day. It involves some extended family. We don't really have a lot of extended family anymore. So now it's my father. That's pretty much it, who comes over. And then their closest friends. They come over, they run around, they play video games. They don't eat anything. We put food out and nobody eats except the adults and blah, 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 blah. And then on their birthday, we go somewhere, whether it's, a zoo further away than our local zoo. We usually go to maybe Buffalo Zoo or Syracuse Zoo. Liam was always into zoos. We'll go to Dave & Buster's. We'll go to dinner. I forget what we did. Finley's birthday, we went to Niagara Falls, Canada. You saw that. We filmed that a little bit. So anyway, it got me thinking about birthday parties, right? And the title of the show is, Hey, do you remember birthday parties, ... Because I sure don't. Yeah, I didn't have birthday parties as a kid. I didn't. I don't know why, but I don't remember any birthday parties as a kid. I remember one. my birthday was acknowledged. I was given presents, I assume, but I didn't have a party. I never had parties. The only party, well, okay, two. I have very, very, very clipped, fuzzy memories of a birthday party when I was about 6. And it was a shared birthday party with my sister, who was born the day before. Well, her birthday was the day before mine. She was May 25th. I was May 26th. And she was like 3 at the time. Or maybe I had the birthday with my sister who was born May 4th. Maybe it wasn't with the younger one. I don't know. I can't remember. I'm like 6 because I remember the house it was in. And the only thing I remember about that party, I don't remember who was there. I don't remember how many people. The only thing I remember about that party was I got the Disco Duck album, or the Mickey Disco, or whatever it is, that had disco. What did it have? It had Macho Duck on the album. That's all I remember. That's all I remember. And it was in the basement of our house at the time. That's all I remember. The birthday party that I do remember was I was probably 12, maybe 11, maybe 10 or 11. We had a bowling birthday party at a bowling alley that is no longer here. It was a huge bowling alley in Rochester, Marcel's Olympic Bowl. And this bowling alley was so big, it hosted the PBA Tour once a year. Well, we had a birthday party with there. I was at St. Pius Elementary School. And I remember at least 2 kids that were there. There were others, but I don't remember who was there. And the 2 kids that I remember, I wasn't even really friends with. So I'm not even entirely sure how these kids made it to my birthday party. I think back then you just handed out invitations and people just showed up. So this one kid, Todd, and another kid named Jason, who I was not close with. I think Howie was there. I'm pretty sure Howie was there. But Todd and Jason, I wasn't close with. And it takes an even more interesting twist. We bowled. I remember my grandfather was there. My grandfather bowled with us. I bowled a 146, which I at the time called my high game, which is impressive. Not at all, because Liam's high game at 11 is a 230. My high game at 11 was a 146. And I cheated during that game to get the 146. I missed a spare. Nobody saw it, and I said that I picked the spare. This was with pencil and paper score sheet. So I really bowled like a 130, and I lied and bowled a 146. One thing that stands out from that birthday is that this kid, Todd. Todd was one of those kids who was like 23 years old when he was 11. He was the only kid in our age group within 2 or 3 years that had facial hair. He had kind of like the mustache growing in. And I think he even had some acne at like 11. My guess is that there were there was hair probably in other places on this fella. I just remember him being a man at age 11. And he got me Mad Balls. He got me a Mad Balls, carded Mad Balls. And I remember in the card, which I opened first, he nicknamed himself Todd Mad Balls, and then his last name. And he was mad because I read the card first. The card gave away the gift. Or maybe I was supposed to read the card first. I don't know. But, all the adults, it flies over 11-year-old Catholic school me, but all the adults are going, oh boy, Mad Balls. Look at this guy. He can impregnate someone if he wanted to. Another standout moment from that birthday party is the very next day, we were going camping in a camper with my mom and my cousin. And that's the year that's the year the Jimmy Snuka underwear story happened. That's the year that I got Brutus Beefcake and Greg Valentine and Paul Orndorff and whoever else in that series. I got those presents at that campout. But I was allowed to take a kid with me to camping. And of course I wanted to take Howie. I don't know why I didn't or why he couldn't, but I ended up with this kid, Jason, who again, I was not friends with. But he came camping with us and he cried. He became homesick and we had to drive him all the way back home the next day. I think we were staying for like 3 or 4 days. And he had to go home the next day because he was homesick. And I didn't even like him. I don't know why I brought him. I think I just could pick a kid and he was the only one that could go. I swear to you, after that, I don't remember birthday parties. I didn't have another birthday party. I did not have a birthday party that friends came over. I did not have nothing. I might have had some as an adult. I mean, I don't remember. Obviously, after I got, married, I had, birthday events. I did not have another party where friends gathered. None. I've had, that I can remember, 2 birthday parties my entire life. Maybe that's why I'm so, angry. I know my sister had at least 1 birthday party because we have photos of it. My mom hired a clown. And my sister invited all of her little friends, and we have photos of her, with the clown, like getting makeup on and a balloon. So my mom went out of her way and hired a clown for my sister, and I didn't have anything. I haven't had a single birthday party since. I don't know if I want a birthday party because I think it'd be sad because I don't have any friends to invite. I wouldn't be invited. I would do it with you guys. That's probably it. I don't have like the big list of people that would come to my birthday. I have crashed a birthday party. I have certainly crashed a birthday party. I've told this story maybe once before, but I was probably 12, 13, had moved out of the Catholic school into the public school, but was still friends with Howie from a distance. You could tell it was dying. The writing was on the wall. He was making new friends, and I was out. Well, I think I called him up on a Saturday. Hey, what are you doing? Let's do something. I can't. I'm going to a birthday party. Oh, whose birthday party? Well, it was this kid, Anthony. And it was this kid that we, went to St. Pius with. So I knew Anthony. I knew him. But there was no reason for me to be invited to the party because I wasn't in that school anymore. So I invited myself. I wanted to hang out with Howie. And so I asked Howie to ask Anthony if I could come to the birthday party. And if my kid dad did that today, I would not allow it. I would be embarrassed. I would probably have some choice words for this child. I would probably, make him sit in his room if he did that. But I did it. And Howie was like, I don't know. Oh, come on, He calls the Anthony. The Anthony says, sure. I guess his mom gave the approval. I'm going to the birthday party. I don't have a gift for the birthday party. My mom gets home and I say, I need a gift for this birthday party. When's the birthday party? Well, now. And I need you to take me over there now. So my mom, in all of her preparedness and whatever other skills she possessed, wrote me a check for $5. And that was my contribution to the party. A crumpled up, wrinkly check for $5 is what I gave Anthony for his birthday. I went over there and we had a blast. I mean, I was just, accepted right in, gave him his $5 check as totally embarrassing. We swam in the pool. We played football, I remember. And that's the birthday party that I borrowed somebody's white shirt Hogan and kept it for about 2 years until their mom called somehow. I didn't even know this kid. He was like maybe from another school. I had no idea who he was. And I don't think I had it for 2 years. I think that's an overexaggeration. I probably had it for about 6 or 7 months. And I thought I had gotten away with white shirt Hogan until, again, this random kid's mom somehow found my mom, yap on the phone. Hogan gets returned. but I borrowed it from him because he brought it to the birthday party, because that's what you do. So I've had 2 birthday parties of my own, and I crashed one as a completely uninvited guest. And I hope Howie's watching this because he will remember. I saw Anthony 6-7 years ago through work. I think he ended up being a probation officer, and I was doing a talk for the probation unit. And I told the story, and we both cracked up, and I told the story. And I believe the $5 check bounced. I can't be sure. So I owed him $5 plus like 35 years worth of fees. Anyway, that's it. Those are memories of birthdays. Now, when I was setting this up, people were talking about Chuck E. Cheese in the comments. Oh, let's talk about birthday. You know why? Because you all had birthday parties. You all had Chuck E. Cheeses. You had, where else do you go on a birthday? I don't know. The movies? Do you take your friends to the movies on a birthday party? I don't know. I know now what we do, but I didn't do anything back then. It's kind of sad. It's a little sad. But definitely let me live through you and put your experiences down below. Did you have a blast? Was it the best? Did you invite every kid from school? Did you get a lot of gifts from your friends? Was it neat? Did you kiss a girl on your birthday? Do tell, because I didn't have that. Don't feel bad for me. It's okay. Anyway, that is all. I have a new item that came, but I only have one thing to show you. I won something else that won't be here for probably 3 or 4 days. Maybe I'll just show off the new item during the Nup All Night tomorrow, because I'm going to do a Nup All Night tomorrow. Maybe I'll show off the new item tomorrow. We'll see. That's all. Birthday parties. Never had them. Can't wait to hear yours. Good night now.